Quick picks on a Tuesday, Lunar New Year. Shout out to all the Chinese people watching. I'm taking half credit for. I'm rocking the red today. Year of the horse. There's no NBA tonight, which sucks. But I have a college basketball pick. Megan sent one in. Chat, drop your plays in the chat, and we'll read those momentarily. From Megan, she's going Miami of Ohio -2.5. This should be a hard-fought game by the Minutemen, but I am rolling with the undefeated Miami of Ohio Redhawks on the road, laying 2.5 as they are the number 1 team in the MAC in offensive efficiency and number 3 in defensive rating. While this game is on the road, Miami of Ohio has road wins over teams like Toledo, Bowling Green, Kent State, and Marshall, while UMass at home loses to Kent State and Bowling Green. We aren't asking Miami of Ohio team to do much if they want to keep their undefeated streak alive. I think they cover the line of -2.5. As I said, no NBA tonight. I am in college basketball. I looked at the Olympics. I looked maybe Stevie Ice bring back for the day. No, we're going college basketball. I'm taking a money line pick. The Wisconsin Badgers are favored by 1.5 on the road at Ohio State. I'm going with the Badgers. The Badgers are the 24th ranked team in the country. They just beat 2 ranked teams. They're going against an Ohio State team that's going to be without their probably second best player, John Mobley. Ohio State just lost to Virginia. Ohio State has a weird thing where it looks like they're winning and losing everything. They're like alternating. They just lost last game, so potential bounce back. But with Mobley's injury, I'm going with the Badgers. The Badgers are so big in the front court. They got a 7-footer. They got a 6'10" guy. They got a 6'9" guy off the bench. They're big. They're talented. They got Boyd. What's the guy's name from FAU was on San Diego State last year?
I was going to say Nick Boyd.
Nick Boyd.
Final answer.
20 points a game. What an interesting. When I was checking out Wisconsin earlier, I was like, he is still playing college basketball. This guy was in the Final Four, I think, when we were in New York. What a run from Nick Boyd, collegiate career. But Wisconsin on the money line tonight. Dougie, do we have a play in the CHAT?
PCA. No, I lied. P6A. Pick 6 Alyssa.
Okay.
Has Philip Forsberg to score a goal. Now that game is at 2:10 Central, so make sure if you ride the parlay, bet it early.
Philippe Forsberg? Is it pronounced Philippe? Is it related to Peter?
Depending on what accent you want.
Peter Forsberg, potential relative? All right, let's roll with this.
No, Philip.
It's Philip? Okay.
Not Philippe, not Peter.
It's spelled Filip.
Correct.
All right.
And that's pronounced Peter in your brain?
No, I'm saying, is he related to Peter? Peter Forsberg was a legendary hockey player.
Oh.
But I'm saying it could be Philippe. Ryan Philippe. Philippe Navidad. All right. Yesterday was President's Day. I am back. I was out yesterday. I am excited on the Yak. I'm excited to, and I like following this on social, the Barstool guys. I know some people don't want to talk about Mincy all the time, which is totally understandable. The fact that he was bleeding out of his head yesterday is crazy. And Mook just looks miserable. I'm anxious to get into all that stuff with everyone on the Yak. And we have Hate Day coming up tomorrow. Doug, is there anything that you actively hate?
Long delays at the end of sports games. I think that's
like
a clear
NBA,
one.
like
NBA is probably the worst of it. Football does it, but I think it's a lot more needed in football.
Mm-hmm.
College basketball, NBA, they look at a play for 5 minutes that doesn't really even affect the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
Out on that.
I hate the let's review it. Let's go to Secaucus like that. It's too
Well, that's kind of
much.
what I just said.
I know, but like
Okay.
I'm building off of your
Yeah.
it's too much. Like
Yeah.
it feels like the NBA and most good coaches save their challenges for the end of the game, but it's always,
And they're doing more and more of it. Like they have this technology, they're trying to showcase it, and now it's just slowing down games.
Yeah. They need to get with MLB, the pitch clock. Pitch clock fixed everything.
What do you think about the All-Star game? Did you talk about that yesterday?
I have not talked about the All-Star. I loved it. It was very good. It was fast-paced. I like the 12-minute quarters. What I think they should do away with, I think the championship game should – I don't think there should be one. I think there should have just been 3 games, everybody plays 2, and then point differential. Like the was it the Stripes lost to the Stars. The Stripes, the oldest team. Kawhi had 29 points or 32 points. I forget what it was. He had the game-winning three as time expired. It should have just been off point differential. Then you have guys going as hard as they can till the end. There's no like wasted like dead stuff. I would have liked that a little bit better, but I mean they got 3 really good games. The first 2 games were decided by 2 points, and then the third game was a 3-pointer in the last second from Kawhi. So those were awesome. The last game was a blowout, and having to play back-to-back games I think is a big-time disadvantage because like Kawhi, I'm pretty sure he played the full 12 minutes. So then he's, there's the intermission in between games, so maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then he's just right back out there playing again. Like, I don't know. I thought that was a pretty big disadvantage. So I'd like to do away with the last game and just go off point differential, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Did you partake in the All-Star festivities this weekend?
No, I was telling you before the show, Dame Lillard coming out of Weber State in Utah was one of my favorite players as a young Doug. So seeing him having a renaissance in the 3-point contest was cool. But the dunk contest didn't do it for me.
Dunk contest was horrible.
Friday, I didn't even touch the dial to go there.
Friday, the Rising Star game, in my opinion, has been the better All-Star game, I think, for a while. And this year, I think it was definitely outdone by the big dogs. But the Rising Star game is fun. The Rising Star games, people try in. There's the great moment. I mean, this was a long time ago. I guess this was like 2011 or 2012 when Kyrie Irving and Deion Waiters were going at it. Kyrie Irving against Deion, or no, it was Tim Hardaway Jr. and Deion Waiters. Excuse me. Kyrie Irving was going at it with somebody else back in his day. And anyway, those were fun games, and those guys all try hard. They're on the big stage, kind of for the first time as like All-Star Weekend, even though it's Friday night. You have the competition of the coaches like Carmelo Anthony, Austin Rivers, who's coaching the G League team, Vince Carter and his cousin Tracy McGrady going on. I liked those games quite a bit. And I thought the All-Star game was better, even though those games, I like that those guys are all trying really hard, especially seeing the G League guys go against Team Mello, which was very fun. But the Harper brothers going at it with each other was a good match.
That's fun. So second half of the NBA season coming up, I want to show you the standings for each conference. I want you to tell me who wins each conference in the regular season.
Number 1 seed or... Yep. Okay. I mean, the Pistons are the class of the Pistons might be the class of the league.
You think the Pistons win?
Yes. The number 1 seed.
Number 1 seed.
I don't know if they're going to come out of the playoffs. The playoffs is going to be interesting because you've got Detroit, who probably they're not favored right now. Cleveland's actually the favorite, which is interesting. They're playing good ball. They got Harden. Jalen Tyson is a guy. Donovan Mitchell's always been really good. Jarrett Allen is playing much better with Harden, and then Mobley is going to be back from injury soon. The Knicks are always going to be fun, obviously winning 8 of their last 10 games. The Cat thing is a little bit worrisome because he's not as good as he was last year. And OG's got to get back healthy. I'm interested. And Alvarado's awesome. He's so fun. The Celtics are really good, and they don't have Tatum back. I assume Tatum's coming back this year.
Yeah, I've heard he's coming back within like a month. Also, let me phrase it like this then. The Pistons are 5.5 up from second place.
I don't think anyone in the East has a chance of catching Detroit unless Cade Cunningham gets
Okay, and then the Thunder are 3 up in the West. Which team is more likely to lose their number 1 spot, the Pistons or the Thunder?
I would say the Thunder, only because SGA right now is hurt. He should be back probably this week. But they have a lot of moving pieces. Jalen Williams' wrist is all fucked up. Chet has had a past of injuries. He's been pretty fine this year. But they have a lot of moving pieces. Hartenstein's missed some time. And the Spurs are legitimately good. The Spurs are really good. And the Spurs have the Thunder's number a bit. I think they've won 3 of 4 games from them this year. So I would be careful. I don't think Oklahoma City wins the title this year. I think repeating is very hard. I think they are a very, very good team. I think Shea is awesome. Jalen Williams is awesome. Chet is awesome. The surrounding pieces are all very, very, very good. But it's hard to repeat in back-to-back years, and health is a big thing. Jokic is still coming back to form, but they have, Peyton Watson is a guy. The Spurs are sneaky. I do not believe in the Lakers at all. the Clippers sold off their team, I think they would have been a fun one if they kind of stuck together. I don't believe in Minnesota. Houston's an interesting one, and let's see what happens with the KD stuff. I don't buy the Timberwolves. I think the Suns could make it a difficult out in the first round for someone. I don't think they win. But, yeah, I think the Thunder, the top 4 team, or the teams 2 to 4, all could give the Thunder absolutely a run for their money. I thought if the Thunder played Houston last year, that Houston would have beat them. Steven Adams' injury is kind of a big deal, though, and affects the way they play greatly. But
there you go.
Yeah, they got hoopers. I don't think anything's set in stone, but I think Detroit is the class of the East by a lot. And
their players, I heard, in the All-Star game tried the hardest, too, which is fun to hear. Like Duran.
Yeah, Duran was hooping.
Probably.
Yeah, that's it. But, yeah, Detroit is really, really good. Let's see. The Knicks took out a JB Bickerstaff-led Cavs team and beat the shit out of them in the playoffs. Let's see if those two teams do match up, how it'll go. But, yeah, Boston is a total wild card with Tatum. If he comes back and is 70% himself, that's going to be a tough out. So, we'll see. Thank you to Doug for producing. Megan is going to be out the rest of the week. I'm going to have fill-ins in the chair for the rest of the week, so stay tuned for that. But this has been Quick Picks for Tuesday. Happy Chinese New Year to everybody out there. See you guys.